Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a little bit of a different day. It's a very busy day, but we're going to make it work. This is all about kind of getting into the groove of getting ahead and getting a good working pace that I can for audio, as well as being a full-time mom and being able to do all the Preptober things that I need to be able to do in order to be successful for NaNoWriMo this year. I'm in a different place. I'm in the kitchen. So if there's an echo, just please ignore it. And these are not professionally done. These are just extras that I had. I was sick and tired of staring at my nails, and they're actually like Christmas ones. So I have to go get my nails done. But I have a bunch of audio projects that have just come in to be done right around the same time in about 2 weeks, and I have prioritized them. I have about 13 chapters left of one project that must be done like today or tomorrow, and then I have another project that has to be done by next Friday, and then the following Friday and Wednesday are 2 more projects. So it's crazy. I'm trying to fit in as much as I possibly can into my schedule, as well as doing everything else that I have to do. So if there are bags under my eyes, there is no amount of concealer in the world that can cover mom tired. And I'm trying, y'all. I'm really trying. But one of the things that I really wanted to talk about was how I helped myself kind of prioritize what I needed to be to who I needed to be. And I, for myself, use the analogy of what kind of hats do I wear throughout the day. And there's a difference between the personal hats that I wear and the work hats that I wear. I don't know if you can hear, my little is walking around the kitchen in front of me. So for my personal hats that I wear, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter and a sister, and then I'm a friend. And then for professional, I am a audiobook narrator and also an author, YouTuber, creator, that sort of thing. I have prioritized which ones go in order. So number 1 is always mom, and then wife. And then from there, obviously, since I am home and closer to family, I'm doing a lot of, I never lost touch with my family, but there's a lot of things that you miss being gone for 10 years. I'm just reconnecting. So right between, I would say, like top is mother, then wife, and then audiobook narrator because it's my work, and then daughter and sister-in-law, daughter-in-law, that sort of thing. And then from there, it's author, which I'm hoping to switch with audiobook narrator when I start to slow down on audio. And then the bottom is friends. And the reason why friends is at the bottom is because my circle of friends has gotten extremely small since moving. It happens. I saw a really good quote on Facebook that's not enemies, not friends, just strangers with memories. And that's kind of what has happened with some people, which is fine. It does. Some people come into your life and they're meant to be there for a certain time to teach you something or to just help you through something, and then they're gone. And there are those that kind of just stick to you like glue. And we have our core group of friends. A lot of friends that I have are also authors. I have one woman that I am absolutely, I call her my soul twin, and we met through me doing her audiobooks, and we are just like besties. So I put friends at the bottom, not because it's the least on my priorities, because it's very easy for me to communicate with all these people because they're a lot like me, and the fact that we can go a week or a couple of days without talking, and then we talk on Facebook or through text and stuff like that. So it's not really that hard to think about them or to keep up with them. So that is why they're at the bottom. Not that they're not important, but just because it is very easy for me to keep in contact with them. Now I'm hoping to switch audiobook narrator and author more on an even keel. Audiobooks are my passion in my work. I love acting. I love being theatrical. I love being dramatic. and I love bringing people's stories to life, but I also am extremely passionate about bringing my own worlds and my own characters to life. That is like my soul passion. So I'm really hoping through this quarter of balance, learning to balance work and life. My cats are running around upstairs. And just being better at treating myself with grace and care will help me into 2023 being a successful author. Pretty much Q4 is all about setting myself up for success and progress in 2023. We're all works in progresses until the last day. So I'm kind of learning that. Yes. What do you see? We're on like the cusp of getting words. I'm terrified. Uh-oh, what did you do? But that is how I prioritize the hats that I wear and who I am, and putting those down. And putting those down really kind of helps me see who I am to other people and who I need to be for myself, but also to the people around me. And that's a tool that I've used. We wear a lot of hats, and sometimes we can't wear them all at the same time, and sometimes you have to wear two at the same time, and it gets a little crowded. So I'm gonna go get this little one down for a nap, and then I'm gonna go down to the booth, and I should probably in this vlog show you my booth, since I haven't actually showed you the new studio space that we have, which is really, really awesome. So I'll be right back. So this is all unfinished drywall, since the important part is on the inside, and it is finished. So this is where the magic happens. So we have everything on the door. It is padded from top to bottom, and we are going to get a mic stand for that so I can stand up or swing it out more. But for right now, it's in there. My laptop, baby monitor, of course, because my son is going to be napping, Kindle that I read from, and we have an extra monitor in the back. And we have a podcasting mic that my husband uses up there. And then this desk literally fit perfectly in here. So yeah, this is where the magic happens. This is where my work takes place. And I can't believe that I actually have my own studio. It's pretty awesome. So let's get to work while he is napping. Little break from all the writing. You can see the sea fog over the river. Such a beautiful day. But, you can see the moon behind the clouds. Is it the moon behind the clouds? No, that's just a cloud. Either way, it's beautiful. And that is the river. And there's Canada on the other side. All right, so we're back inside. I just wrapped those pickup chapters I had to do. I also wrapped another book with some quick edits I had to do. So by the end of the day, I will have 2 books of audio wrapped, and my little has about a half an hour left of a nap time. So I decided to come in here and very quickly show you my Preptober plan. For the last 3 years, I'd want to say, I have been using Sarra Cannon's Preptober planner that she releases updated every year for Preptober. It is free, which is amazing. If you sign up for her newsletter, you get a link to her entire resource library, and I really recommend you do that. Her videos are valuable, and the resources that she gives away, again, for free, are absolutely incredible. So I will link that down below. But I have, like I said, used this for the last 2 or 3 years, and it has not failed me yet. I've done Nano before without a plan, and it was okay. You know, we got through it. but having a plan, because I am a planner at heart, is something that is extremely important to me, and this planner has just saved me. So we're gonna go through what I have. So first things first, everything that Sarra has can be very customizable to what you want to use. I don't need the planner portion of the Preptober workbook that she did. I don't need the meal planner either. So it's wonderful that she did that. I think it's extremely helpful for people who forget to eat. My husband is a person who, if he gets going on a project, he will forget to eat. And then he'll be starving and be like, why am I so hungry? Oh, I haven't eaten. So it's really good for people who get very hooked on what they're doing. So that's great. However, I just took what I needed and played around with it that way. So the following pages that I am using are the pages that I am using are as follows. I am using her calendar overview. Yes, I've already lost a nail. Yes, it's already been a day. Yes, I need to get my nails done for reals. This is the problem. So anyway, this is what my schedule looks like. Hopefully looks like. So I plan not to write on Sundays, and I plan not to write on Thanksgiving or Black Friday. And then I gave myself 2 buffer days because mom life and everybody around me has gotten ill, seems to be getting ill or coming down with a cold or something. So I'm setting aside time for that. So Nano is naturally 50,000 words, and that would normally be about 1,667 words, I think, breaking it down if you are writing every day for 30 days. However, I'm not writing for 30 full days. I'm only writing for 22 days because of the days that I'm taking off and the buffer days that I have. So my daily word count target needs to be 2,273. And actually the example that Sarra gave this year was exactly this. So it made my mathing a lot easier. So here denotes how many words I need and how many sprints. And I'll show you how I figured that out. And again, I didn't use all of the sheets that Sarra offered. I just pulled out what works for me. And I love that about her resources. So my preferred sprint length is between 15 to 25 minutes. I never sprinted before joining the AuthorTube community, and I found it to be amazing because what I would do is I would find ambient music, background music, ambient sounds, that sort of thing to really vibe with, and that really helped me focus. So I put down 20 minutes is my happy time in sprinting. What is my average word count per sprints? Last Nano, I went back and it was roughly averaged 500. I haven't written a lot in the last couple of months due to work and just moving. So this is on the lower end of the average. So I just kept it at the lower end of the average. And then if you take your daily word count divided by how many words you can get per sprint, you will get how many sprints you need to do per day. So mine came out to 4.5 sprints, which equals 5 sprints. Now what I used to do is do a 5 to 10 minute warm-up sprint. And since my overage time is technically going to be only about 5 minutes, I might still do a 5-minute warm-up sprint, 5 to 10 minute warm-up sprint, which would still equate to 5, but we'll see. And this is all the math to figure out how many hours you need a day to write, and then how many total sprints you need to win. And this is the word count tracker, which is wonderful. And at the 100 mark, I circled it just so that I know. And then the only other part of this that I pulled out was the reward planner for 10,000 words and beyond. And I still have to work on this. I think it might have something to do with going out to eat, possibly replacing all of my makeup brushes, definitely getting my nails done or filled, depending on if I've already gotten them done at this point. Just things for me, things that aren't, you know, out of the realm of possibility. So those are the sheets that I pulled from her planner that will get me through NaNoWriMo. So that is roughly my NaNoWriMo plan. It is not that in-depth at all. I am going very basic this year. It's just going to be easier for me to keep it simple and do the bare minimum, which is writing. I still have a lot to do for Preptober. This is just a part of it. So catching up on audio, getting ahead on my audio, because I double booked myself twice this month. So that was fun. And then finding the time to actually get all of my notes over onto Scrivener. And if that doesn't happen before NaNoWriMo, I think what's going to happen is just to get those words in and get the flow, and to get a sense of a writing routine again. I'm going to have to just use moving my notes, my plotting notes, into Scrivener as a timed thing. And expanding on those ideas, and then hopefully by the middle of November, moving into the end of November, I could start potentially writing. So it's probably going to be a little bit of rebel. It's probably going to be a little bit of traditional for me this year, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to writing again and getting back in the groove. So from me to you guys, one love.